Welcome to A Connection is a Connection, the show where we take a break from business talk and dive into the personal side of things. Today we're sitting down with our guest, Michael, to uncover the stories, quirks, and passions that may make him tick. Let's have some fun and get to know him like never before. But first, give a warm welcome to our guest. Woo! We are here to keep it light and fun, so let's hop into some questions. But first, can you give us a brief introduction about yourself?
Sure. My name is Michael Luculano. I'm 42, almost 43. I have insane hiccups right now. I've lived in Scottsdale for about 30 years, a little over 30 years. Most of my family's from the East Coast, and I talk really fast, and I'm extremely straightforward.
Awesome. Well, we're so excited to have you. Let's hop into some questions.
All right, Michael, you ready?
Been ready.
Okay. If you would have dinner with someone in history, who would it be?
Like they're not alive, or it's anybody?
Anybody.
Anybody. Who would have dinner with?
Is
I think I would have dinner with John Rockefeller. And the reason it would be is the guy was just ahead of his time. Very smart, very planned, very forward thinking, the way he set up his family and the family's family. Definitely be John D. Rockefeller. The guy's name still matters today, however many hundreds of years later.
Yeah.
For sure. He's got a town in New York named after him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice. What would your WWE wrestler persona be, and what's your signature move?
My signature move would be an S for Scottsdale, to represent Scottsdale, right? I don't know what my name would be. I think it would be my business name. It would just be Hard Money Michael.
Yeah, there you go.
That would be my wrestler name. Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? What's one thing you've ever done that people would be shocked to learn?
Ooh, you'd be shocked to learn I change a lot of diapers.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
at least often enough.
Nieces and nephews? Or?
My own kids. Yeah,
Oh,
my
there
own
you
two
go.
daughters.
Nice. Has your faith ever been tested in a way that changed you?
Every day. Every day. I have a tattoo on my arm. It says, to every adversity, there's an equal or greater benefit. I think that there's always shit that gets thrown your way. Mm-hmm. And I think whatever you believe in, whether it's God or otherwise, you have to have something that you believe has a greater purpose for you. So
Sure.
yes, every day.
Awesome.
If you could erase one embarrassing moment from your life,
God.
what would it be?
You might have to pause it for, oh my God. Man, why is this so difficult? I have so many of them.
Maybe a recent one.
Okay, I'll actually tell you one. I remember one time I went into a restaurant and I was with some friends. And it was like jamming to the radio, having a good time. And I got out of the car, and my two buddies got out of the car. I was driving, and I walked out of the car, went in the restaurant, had a good time. We came back out, and for some reason, none of us could find the car because we were looking for where the car was. Somehow I was so like jacked up and having a good time. Then when we came out, we realized I didn't put the car in park. And the car luckily hit one of those, the parking blocks.
Oh.
Before a major road. So it was literally door open, car running. Thank God for the parking block. And it didn't hit the street, but it literally got out of the car and forgot to put the car in park.
Wow.
Holy
So,
cow.
Crazy.
Thank God for that parking block.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Michael, we have a special question that we ask every single one of our guests.
What are you doing for God?
What am I doing for God? Probably the least I should be at this point. I am actually Catholic. I went to Sunday school, received communion, did that whole thing. But at this point, not heavily participating in that. But I would like to. I would like to more.
Is there anything that led you to not participate in it?
I think just natural deviation of life. Other things are more important, things like that.
Awesome. What is the worst advice you've ever taken and how did it turn out?
Ooh. The worst advice I've ever taken was, I wouldn't even say it's from one person. It would be a certain group of people that would be friends that had their opinions, but not facts. So for example, if somebody's driven, somebody wants to succeed, there's some risk. There's some shit you got to go through, right? Yeah. And I think that I believe the golden rule is treat people how you want to be treated, but I really think the golden rules don't take advice from somebody who's not doing better in that category. So if you've been divorced 5 times, I'm not taking marriage advice from you.
True. Yeah.
If you're broke, I'm not taking financial advice from you.
Yeah.
And if you're fat, I'm not taking fitness advice from you. But the problem is too many people want to go to their friends and ask their friends something as if their friends are qualified experts in this category just because they're their friend.
Mm-hmm. That's so true. It's so common.
Yeah, but unfortunately, a lot of people find that offensive. I find it effective.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
So.
Huh. What's the most awkward interaction you've ever had with a stranger?
What? Oh, man. This one, I don't know you before.
I'm sure there's somebody somewhere on the street that said something to you that was like, what in the world? Or
awkward interaction with a stranger. I mean, I've had numerous times. I've been at a bar and randomly met someone, but awkward? God, they're probably all awkward when I think about it. But we might have to skip that one too.
We'll come back to
that's
it.
a good answer.
Yeah. Awkward conversation with this.
What's one thing you will never do again?
Who came up with these questions? These are hard.
We did.
Here's one thing I will never do again.
Mistakes that you've made.
I got a lot of those.
Or as a kid.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. These are tough.
Especially, I mean, growing up Catholic, there's a lot of things that we.
Yeah.
What's
done
one
that.
thing I'll never?
Your child.
I know what it is. I actually may have learned this today. I will never not listen to my mom, or every time it proves right. Every friggin' time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
She's gonna be so happy to hear you say that.
Yeah. Make sure she doesn't see this.
Yeah. Okay.
It's interesting because a lot of people, especially men, say that.
Really?
Yes, they
Oh,
do.
you kid- Wow.
That we've interviewed.
Yeah, they're like
About
if,
their
you,
mom.
if one person you could talk to, like to your mom, like everyone goes back to their mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. What's the most ridiculous thing you believed as a kid?
Oh, I know this one. Okay, because this one I did think about. Okay, so when I was 5 years old, we lived in Miami, and it was at the time a lot of crazy stuff was going on, and Cars and Miami Vice. That was my favorite show, and I wanted a Ferrari. And Don Johnson had a Ferrari. I wanted a Ferrari. And I didn't know anything about money, and I used to think literally like $100 was a lot of money, and if I had $100, I could literally go buy a Ferrari. Couldn't drive it, I was 5, but I thought I could buy one. So I thought $100 could buy a Ferrari at 5 years old.
That's a good one. Didn't we all think that though?
Yeah,
True.
but how come we never got it?
Exactly. We should have. We should have tried.
true.
What is the weirdest smell you have ever smelled?
Oh, this one. It's the weirdest.
Or food. We've gotten a lot of.
Yeah, like
food
weird foods, like some foods.
What do you eat?
smell.
We've gotten some random things.
What is the weirdest smell? Probably my dog after he gets out of the pool.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. I don't know if that's bad or weird, but
Both.
either way, I don't like it.
Yeah. That's a good one. Okay. We're going to go back to the what's...
We did the embarrassing one, remember?
There's a
Yeah, we
different
did.
one.
Yeah.
Is there another one? Is there another one? I thought there was another one we were supposed to go back to. All right, that was it for our questions. You did it.
Wow. Most of those were on the spot. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Michael.
Oh, you got more?
No, I don't have more. That's it.
Okay, good. No, not good, but
Yeah, Michael, thank you so much for being here
Absolutely.
with us. Can you give us a 30-second commercial about
Sure.
what you do and how can people connect with you?
Sure. So I am a hard money lender for commercial and residential property. My company is MGI Capital, mgicapital.com. We work with a lot of real estate investors, bridge loans, ground up construction, short-term financing needs for real estate. We also do short-term funding for business loans and things of that nature.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. It
Absolutely.
was so amazing having you. And stay tuned for the next interview.
Appreciate it.